Ben, lots of you got in touch with us to talk about retirement and how you actually wish you were able to give up work sooner rather than later. The word retirement, actually, it's an interesting word and it evokes different responses in people, Kaye. And again, we talk about it on Loose Women, and we have people like Janet and Gloria and things, Linda, say, oh, no, I never want to retire. It's a dirty word, can't see myself retiring. But do you think there are lots of women, we're talking about particularly today, who want to, can't wait to?
Of course there are, because it's about choice, isn't it? You know, I mean, if you want to continue doing a bit of work, then hopefully you're able to do that. But equally, I mean, there might be people to say, and in fact, a really good friend of mine, she said, you know, yeah, I enjoyed my work. She got to, I don't know, between about 57, and she said, you know what, I've had enough. You know, it was all fine and well, but now I want to have a different routine. I want to do different things. So it wasn't that she wanted to retire. Yeah. There was lots of other things that she wanted to do. And of course, money is a huge factor in that. And, you know, we have to mention, of course, the WASPy women. So these were women born between 1950 and 1960. And the rules changed. Yes, you know, well, it would apply to you too. Yeah. So they thought they were going to retire at 60 and then discovered they had another 6 years to go to 66.
Which is a long time. And if you've planned your retirement at 60.
Well, yeah. And they, you know, lots of them will have been very responsible and thought, right, OK, I'll organise my finances till 60, and then suddenly you've got another 6 years.
Didn't live that long to retire. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely appalling. Like you say, it's a choice, you know, in the acting industry, it's often that you don't retire, that the business sort of retires you and everything. Yeah. It's a little bit different sometimes in our career. But we're pensioners this year, aren't we, old age?
But we used to be juvenile leads, and then we were like middle-aged, and now we're grandmas.
Yeah, we are.
Do you like just the term old age pensioner bother you?
Well, when you see that sign on the road, pensioners crossing, and they've all got like a stick and a little bun in their hair, and that's us.
I thought they banned that one.
Well, I mean, if we got run over in the street, it would be an elderly woman was run over in the street.
Yes, it would.
It would be.
God.
An OAP.
Does it bother you, though, to be called an old age pensioner?
I mean, I wouldn't like somebody to go, stand up, Johnny, and let the old age pensioner sit down. I mean, I would be quite horrified if they said that. It makes me laugh now, the fact that we did used to say OAPs and pensioners, and now we're going to be...
We are them.
We are them now. But, I mean, going back to the financial thing, I think that's, you know, there are some people as well who are in jobs that they've had to stay in for years purely to feed the family. And you can imagine, in a job that you absolutely hate, but you're doing it because of you have to...
particularly enjoy.
Then to have to add another 6 years onto that is really a lot.
Even talking about retirement and pensions, I find myself now, like, even when I was 50, I was kind of going, oh, yeah, well, it's then. Now, 60, heading towards 65, literally I'm going, pension, yes, I'm listening, I'm paying attention for the first time ever in my life.
I love working, but I love not working as well. You know, I'm not now defined by work. I love periods of not work.
Things do change, don't they? Remember 40 used to be over the hill. And now it's like, ooh, great life. Because if you look at greetings cards, don't you, 40 is like, woo, and then 50 is fabulous, and 60 is all false teeth and incontinence. I mean, like, all you can get. But I think we are now reassessing this age, aren't we? So I don't think it's going to be a sort of retirement or plough on working. It's... If we had the opportunity to
it's good, though, to keep the old muscles. It's good to keep the old muscles moving.
Your carriage clock and you have to go. Where some people now in different industries have choice. I think it is about choice.
Ultimately, we want choice.
Absolutely. You're stuck with us, I'm afraid.